What's up, you beautiful people? Angel of the Night here. We are back with some more Global Challenge Masters Division for 2024. And take a look, guys. We are getting into battle number 9, and we are number 309 with a rating of 1567. I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling pretty fantastic this entire tournament, and I'm having probably the most fun I've ever had in a competition. If we take a look here, there is going to be probably a Spore Smeargle, a Muck, that's a Alolan, Flamingo, I think that's what his name is, and of course, you know, Dundozo and Tatsugiri pair come up with a Fluttermane. Dundozo and Tatsugiri are the most absolute frustrating Pokemon to try to take out that pair. Gonna throw that out there. Not a big Dundozo fan, but you know what? It works. You cannot fight or argue about it. It just works. Okay, so Smeargle and Muck, just like what I thought was going to happen. Smeargle usually tend to go for the Spore, and Farigiraf is probably not the best Pokemon to have here right now, but if I go for the Fairy and go for the Dazzling Gleam, maybe I can do enough to this Muck to hurt it. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. He's going to go for the Terra Change. He's probably going to go to a Ghost type, if I'm not mistaken. I played right into it. I should have gone for the Psychic, but that left me open up to the Muck. But that's the way the game's played, guys. You don't always make the right calls, but I'm hoping we're going to be able to come back from this. Now, as you guys know, in the Blueberry Prologue, Smeargle made a huge comeback. It was all over the format, and I was not happy to see it. Let's be honest. Here's the Spore. Spore is not going to affect my Farigiraf due to the safety goggles. There's the Minimize. I knew you were going to make a comeback into this. Minimize Muck. Ooh. Muck has avoided my attack, but we did get some damage off onto the Smeargle, and that is what's important. Now, there's going to be a Moody Smeargle here, so his stats will change as time goes on. Let's go for the knockoff onto the Smeargle, and I'm pretty sure we can't do that to the Muck, but let's go for another Dazzling Gleam here. I'm hoping we're going to be able to make some contact with that Muck. Unfortunately for us, Incineroar does get put to sleep. That is the whole point of Smeargle. That's okay, Incineroar. You get yourself a good rest. You're not at any risk of being knocked out anytime soon. That Muck is just going to keep going for the Minimize. Okay, here we go with the Dazzle. It does make contact with the Muck, but it is not enough to knock him out. However, we do get that Smeargle out of there, and that is a big win for us, because it's just going to continue to spore every Pokemon that we see coming in. Now, because Smeargle did faint, the Muck has actually taken over the Moody ability. And that is going to be a big problem here for us because of the fact of the Minimize. It could potentially help that Muck out quite a lot, actually. Now, Fluttermane coming in here. That is a big, bad Pokemon. It is going to take people's attention away from the biggest issue that there is, which is that Muck. Now, I do have Incineroar here. I'm hoping to be able to wake up and go for the Flare Blitz, whereas with the Farigiraf, I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot. Now, the reason I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot here is I want to boost up my special attack. I know that I can take an attack from that Fluttermane, so we are good here for the time being. Here's the Flare Blitz. We needed to get some damage off from the Muck here. There's the Substitute. Of course, he lowers his health even further. Right down into the yellow zone. Here we go with the Nasty Plot. And now that means that we can now go in for the attack of the Dazzling Gleam, hoping to possibly break the Substitute of that Muck. Meanwhile, I need to be able to get a Flare Blitz off onto the Fluttermane. Well, Although, I could go for the knockoff. But Flare Blitz is probably the best choice. Let's go for that. And let's get the Dazzle Dazzle. Get the Dazzling Gleam here off. Maybe, again, like I said, hopefully we can actually break that sub. I'm hoping our special attack is high enough to be able to do so. But we'll see what happens. You never know what's going to happen at a Pokemon battle, guys. It could go one way, but it could go the opposite way very, very quickly. Okay, there's the Protect. Of course, Fluttermane is fearing the Flare Blitz from the Incineroar. Of course, obviously being a big bad threat. Taking the eyes away from the Muck. There's the knockoff, knocking off the Citrus Berry of the Incineroar. And here we go with the Dazzling Gleam. Please hit the Muck. Yes, it did not avoid it. Please break that sub. Did you break? Did you break? It did not break. Not good. Not good at all. Moody, raising its speed. But it has lowered its attack stats, so it's kind of a win-win for me here, that's for sure. Let's go for another Flare Blitz here. I don't think Fluttermane is going to be able to pull off another Protect. Let's go for the Dazzling Gleam here again. I want to be able to get some chip damage off onto the Fluttermane as well. We did survive, which is huge. In for the Minimize again. Okay, that just raises the evasiveness of the Muck. That's okay. Here we go with the Flare Blitz. Will it be enough to take out the Fluttermane? It does not, but we do have the Dazzling Gleam. He gets the burn. That's even better for us. That's awesome. Recoil damage onto the Incineroar. Unfortunately, we do faint, but that is the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes you don't always get to stay in and have more fun. Muck has avoided the attack there yet again. Dazzling Gleam, of course, is going to hit the Fluttermane and takes it out, which is actually very helpful for us indeed. Okay, Muck. Who am I going to bring in to take you on? He's getting a little bit of leftovers there. And Moody, raising his defense. Dropping his speed, though. That's always good. Okay, Ogerpon. Let's bring you in here, buddy. In comes the Flamingo. Ooh, the Flamingo. Okay, Ogerpon. Now, I'm thinking Spiky Shield. Muck has copied some stats. Let's go for the Spiky Shield. I think that's probably going to... Oh, no, that's the Flamingo. He copies stats from the Muck. That's okay. We're going to go for the Dazzling Gleam here anyways. It's going to be super effective off onto the Flamingo. Flamingo. Oh, the Wide Guard. Protects against the dual attacks. Muck went for the knockoff. It's the Spiky Shield. A little bit of chip damage there. Unfortunately, we do not get the Dazzling Gleam off here. The Wide Guard actually protects against that, so we're going to have to go for the Psychic into the Flamingo. And probably going to have to Stomping Tantrum that Muck. Special attack fell. Oh, nope. Stomping Tantrum. Psychic into the Flamingo. There's the Wide Guard. I seen your tricks. Fool me once, but you won't fool me the second time. Okay, Muck avoided the attack, obviously due to the Minimize. There's the knockoff. He's going to actually end up knocking off the Focus Sash. Now, the Psychic, I'm hoping, is going to be able to take out this Flamingo. He avoided the attack because of the evasion. Oh my god, that's huge. I didn't realize that evasion was referred to as a stat. Ooh. That is some BS right there. Okay, let's go for the Follow Me. It is a risk, but it's a risk that we are going to have to take. Dual Wing Beat. Ogerpon avoided the attack. Yes. There's the knockoff. That's okay. Ogerpon can take it. Please take out that Flamingo. Yes. Psychic is going to make contact this time. And it is a knockout. Super effective. Get out of here, you crazy bird of flight. It's actually kind of funny when Amber and I were in Vegas. We stayed at the Flamingo, which is the oldest hotel in Las Vegas. A Flamingo, when it stands in the position that it does in battle, it looks just like their mascot flamingo from the Flamingo, if you guys understand what I'm saying. It was pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Stomping Tantrum. Muck has avoided. There's the knockoff. He's going to get his health back. Here's the Dazzling Gleam. Please let us break this substitute. It did fade this time. That is perfect. He's going to end up having to go for it again. He has enough health. He can set up another substitute. But I have 3 Pokemon. Eventually, I'm going to take you. There he is. Going to go for the Protect. That's perfectly fine. Of course, we were going to go for the Stomping Tantrum, but that is okay. We're going to get the Nasty Plot, though. That's going to actually boost up our special attack here for us. And I'm hoping that is going to help. I'm surprised he doesn't have any poison moves, though. He could very easily take this for Rigorath. There's the Stomping Tantrum. We miss. And there's the substitute. Please let this Dazzling Gleam hit. Sweet. Thank you for Rigorath. You are a champ. Substitute has faded. Now, I don't think he has enough health to be... Oh, he does have enough health. He could do substitute yet one more time. He's going for the Moody. His attack has risen, but his special defense has fallen. So, that's not looking good for him there, but he does need to attack at some point. Here we go with the Stomping Tantrum. Still not able to make contact with that Muck. There's the knockoff. That actually did quite a bit. He has knocked off the safety goggles. That's perfectly fine. Dazzling Gleam not able to make contact. Jeepers creepers, guys. Jeepers creepers. Speed has risen. He's going to be able to outspeed. Special attack has fallen. He does have knockoff. Let's go for the Dazzling Gleam here. And we've got the Follow Me. Probably not needed. But he's going to go for the... Oh, he did go for the knockoff. Whoa, that actually did a lot more than I expected. I really hope this Dazzling Gleam hits. And it does not. Oh my god. This is probably one of the more frustrating Pokemon we've battled here. But at least it's not Dozo and Tatsugiri. Moody Muck. You guys have seen it here. Okay, Ursaluna. There's the knockoff. Oh my god, he actually just one-shotted me. Don't you dare take me out. Oh. For Rigorath. Oh, this is so getting bad. This is not looking good for Rigorath. He did not drop his attack stat. Alright, buddy. This is your last go. Ugh. Moody Muck. You are disgusting. Oh, but you know what? That is a pretty good... That's a pretty good strategy, though. It's allowed in VGC. If this was, like, Smogon, OU, this would not be allowed. And that's why Smogon does what they do. But you know what? This was a fun battle. I had a lot of fun trying to take this thing out. As frustrating as it is, it was worth it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battle. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to post your comments in the comment section below. And if you are new to the channel, why not hit that sub button? Doesn't cost you anything. And if you click the alert, you will be notified in your subscription feed when I have a new upload. It's a win-win situation. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you guys in the next battle. Peace out.